Good evening, everyone. Welcome to SIL Season 1 tournament, sponsored by Tryhard Gaming, LogicalIncrements.com. My name is Automo, and joining me in a short while will be my co-caster Aeolus, who can't talk during drafting. This is a captain draft game, so we're going to begin by the banning stage. I'm guessing, is there any spin to win heroes? Because those are, there we go, Troll, who I expect will be banned. And who else? Perhaps we'll see Meepo banned as well. Zeus coming is banned right now. The whole picking stage is going to be 2 minutes and a half, so it's going to go pretty fast. So let's see. We see Broodmother and Zeus banned. Let's who are they going to ban? Like I said, I still think Meepo and Troll are going to get banned. Maybe Techies might get banned. I'll have to wait and see. Waiting. You can't really take too much time to ban because this time is your banning and picking time. There we go. Meepo banned and Troll banned. Dyer has the first pick, so that's why I think they wanted to keep Troll. Hopefully get him. Let's see who they ban next. Perhaps okay, Batrider's ban. And the last ban coming out for the Team Radiant would be perhaps TA. Might be a good ban. She's a pretty strong mid. In Captain's Draft, you have 10 strength, 10 agility. Oh, there we go. 3-8 protective. So Dire first pick. This is going to set the tone for what they take. They might take something very flexible, like maybe Venomancer or there we go. TA picked. Radiant go for Brewmaster. I think probably going to go mid Io as well. Io. Who here goes well with Io? Perhaps Carry Alchemist might be good with Io, but I don't know if they'll actually take him. Would be a bit odd. Against Io, Disruptor is a really good pick because of his glimpse ability. We'll see if they take him or not. Rubik picked up. Good support, though can't really steal much right now. Alright. And they take Clinks. Clinks should do pretty well because he's gonna go Orchid, maybe try to silence either the Brew or the Io. I still feel like okay, Winter Wyvern's here, so good against the TA and the Clinks because they're both all physical damage. Pretty good in that regard. Who would they take next? They might consider their hardcore carry or their off lane. They take them OD, so it's probably going to be maybe an OD mid and Brewmaster going to be carry. Spirit Breaker works well with Clanks because of the charge. And lastly we have Morphling. I'm guessing okay, so off lane Brew and carry Morphling. OD is going to be the mid lane. And we have I think it's going to be support. So I'm not sure which one's going to be support. The Leshrac or Spirit. I think Spirit Breaker will be off lane. And Clinks might be the carry or other way around. I have to wait and see. And rounding up the picking phase, just waiting for OD to take for a player to pick OD. And alright, should be starting in a second. Leshrac, last pick. Interesting synergy between the two teams after NC. And Aeolus, can you hear me?
Right.
Alright, welcome. And welcome my co-caster Aeolus. What do you think of the two drafts?
Draft-wise, I think, to be honest, Fishfish is way better late game. With the Wyvern, we're just gonna, you know, whoever is ulties is probably gonna get killed by the TA or the Clinks. So yeah, really have to be careful on that. So yeah, it's really basically a really hard anti-carry. Plus the Arctic Freeze, the Cold Embrace, sorry. It's really strong against any right-click DPS heroes because just by the sheer fact that you can't hit through it.
By the way,
Radiant's gonna smoke up.
Oh yeah, they're smoking because they're going to go to the Dire jungle, maybe try to get a pick off. By the way, I always wondered, Winter Wyvern, the Cold Embrace, does it give you like 100% physical immunity or 100% like physical evasion? It's physical immunity, right?
100% physical immunity.
So
Yes,
okay.
it works the same way as
Omnight's ultimate, and looks like we might have engagement.
Yeah.
They see the Rubik 1 second. Astral not gonna do much, and looks like something's gonna happen. And before the game starts, we should probably introduce the two teams. We have on Fishfish playing the Radiant side. We have Ramen on the Brewmaster going off lane. We have, I think, the carry. Looks like it's going to be the carry. Morphling being played by Digitalos. Winter Wyvern being played by Catfish. Fishfish and Catfish, alright. Wisp being played by Salty Fish. Interesting theme I'm noticing. And this Violent being played by OD. And can you introduce the Dire?
I like to tell you something.
Okay.
Spearbreaker is actually playing as a support with the offlane Leshrac. I actually like this really much. I was thinking about it during the draft, but I was unable to say it. So to be honest, look at it. I think Leshrac will get more farm than the Brewmaster, being a range hero with a lot of move speed and a spell that will easily harass out any support who dares to trade hits with him. Maybe the Winter Wyvern can zone him out with Arctic Burn, but the cooldown for Arctic Burn is way too long, so...
Yeah, but it goes down. But before that, let's introduce the Dire team. We have Azuna on the TA. We have Leshrac being played by Flux. We have the carry Clinks being played by Booby Boo, who is their carry player. I've seen him play before. We have Bang Bang playing the support Spirit Breaker. He has level 1 in Charge of Darkness. And last we have AL playing the Rubik, who I like his outfit. Looks pretty cool. And looking at the two off lanes, I think that actually Leshrac could do pretty well if he takes points in Lightning Storm so he can last hit. I'm not sure why he's taking points in Diabolic Edict, because he's not going to be pushing towers. He should take points in Lightning Storm to help him last hits from range. So I don't
One thing about Leshrac, see, you up your Edict, you can do this. You can zone out the enemy carrier really easily, especially when there's no creep wave. And also with Diabolic Edict, you can start ganking and moving around early. To be honest, I think the best build will still be the... If you're losing, you
looks
want
like
Lightning Storm and Spit Earth.
OD might fall, and he does. He was charged by the Spirit Breaker while he was going to the top ruin. So both he loses the ruin and he loses his life. So poor OD.
Right. So as I was saying,
yeah.
If you're behind on an offlane Leshrac, I think maxing Lightning Storm with Split Earth will be the best choice, because in the end you can have a support stacking your camps and you can just clear it out after like your level 6. It will be really easy for you to clear out a whole large camp in like a matter of seconds. So that's the only reason why you'll want to max Lightning Storm.
And at least he's getting some good farm. He has 4 CS compared to the Brew, who only has 2. But I think Brew probably brings more to the table early game once he gets his ultimate. So I don't think he's too worried, because level wise they're both... Oh, actually the Leshrac is 1 level ahead of the Brew. So Brew is getting pretty zoned out. And if you look at the...
You should open some game stats, I think.
We don't have any stats, man. Now it looks like they might be going for the Leshrac. Do they have any abilities? Oh, looks like they're going to go for the Edict. Can he get the kill? No, he can't. And there you go. So, what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
The Radiant, their lineup not that great at rotating though. I mean, Winter Wyvern, he has a couple of slows. Io's, you need to get the tether to slow. But I feel like the Radiant the Dire have the better rotating lineup, because with the Spirit Breaker and the Rubik, pretty good.
I also like to bring your attention that Winter Wyvern actually helps a lot against Leshrac. 1, he can harass out from out of range with Arctic Burn, and 2, if they're caught out in a 1v1 situation where Leshrac is just gonna chase down the Winter Wyvern, he can just use his third skill on himself and just completely block out the Diabolic Edict.
Yeah, because Diabolic Edict is physical damage, and Leshrac, and you can block it. It's another reason why I don't think this Edict first build is gonna work. But looking at the two teams, let's see, Brewmaster doing okay, basically. At least he hasn't died, so that's one thing. Morphling farming pretty well. He has 15 CS. Not actually. I would have thought he would have, he'd be close to the Clinks, but he's actually 9 CS behind. Not quite the free farm that he expected against the Leshrac. Winter Wyvern, apparently he went mid lane, took a bit of harass. He has the haste rune, but isn't able to get much. Pretty poor right now. Him and the Wisp. Wisp, no stacks in the jungle so far. One stack only. I would have thought that Wisp would stack more because of his spirits, but maybe he's no, he's not gonna try right now. Yeah, he needs to stack more for his team. And lastly, OD.
If I like putting your attention to mid, OD is actually getting pushed out lane really hard. He's 13 last hits against the 19 last hits TA, and his net worth is comparatively way lower than even his own like even their off lane, even C4's off lane.
That's because
So-
he died and the TA was the one who got first blood, so big difference there.
It shouldn't
And
be that much of a difference.
how much
This is
of
a
a difference?
1k advantage. It's a
Uh,
whole 1,000 advantage.
It is a whole.
I know.
It is 1k.
OD should be able to win 1k
Hmm.
advantage. TA is 2.6k net worth with OD at 1.7.
And we see that the Wisp is pulling. He's not double pulling, so might not be the best type of way to play the sport. And I thought we'd see a more aggressive Spirit Breaker. There we go, charging, but apparently just stops the charge, takes the ruin, and he's going for more points in Greater Bash than in Charge of Darkness. I think Charge of Darkness should be your first skill to max out because of the speed increase, but maybe he disagrees. Either way, he's going bottom. They have They have any sentries? No, they don't. So they might be able to help get a kill here. And looks like they're going to
I
go.
like to point your attention.
Looks like they're going to go on the left track again. Slowed down, too close to tower though. Spirits don't do that much damage. And here he is, the Spirit Breaker. Who is he going to go for? We can see that TA is here. And tense moment.
Point your attention that just now when the supports lift the lane, tower went down. Almost down a lot.
Looks like
Looks
the
like try to dive tower.
nah, too risky to dive tower and bit of a wasted time for both the TA and the Spirit Breaker. He walked all the way here. He used 2 charges, and oh, okay, sorry. And looks like they're just going to go for the top tower right now.
Curious. Lashak's going for a bracer. And go for 2 actually. Because I'm not actually quite sure on this build, to be honest. I would rather have only 1 bracer or an urn instead. Especially when starting with 2 gauntlets. Yeah, they're gonna get up top tower.
I think that it's because he's going for points in Diabolic Edict and Pulse Nova. He's going to go and absorb some damage, so he wants to be as survivable as possible. So I think he's going to go power treads and a couple of bracers, and he wants to team fight early.
Yeah, but if you're going to team fight early, an urns might be better because you get a lot of charges really fast.
Yeah, probably. Maybe he's, wait. Yeah, no, he has 2 bracers. I think the Spirit Breaker is going for the urn because they expect him to be doing the charging all over the map, so they think he's going to get some charges. But I'm not sure if he's
Charging
gonna.
for charges, alright.
Yeah, he's gonna charge and get charges. We'll have to see. And looks like they're just gonna continue pushing top lane. Klinks has 2k gold. Do you think he's gonna go for a fast Blink Dagger or still Orchid?
He already has a soul ring. He might just go for Midas. 8 minutes Midas is okay, especially your hit. You can just boost your farm so much. The Brewmaster is really zoned out though. He's only level 6. Alright, so we're gonna have a pause here.
Yeah, and looks like we'll have a pause because of the ODDC. And OD going for 1 point in an early point in Arcane Orb. Interesting. Not going for the max Essence Shift. So well, not Essence Shift. What's it called? The Aura. Yeah, Essence Aura. But Brewmaster's level 6. Will he go Arcane Boots or should he just rush the dagger?
I think Arcane Boots will be legit because not only that you are able to spam your first skill, and it gives you the mana pool so that you can at least cast your ulti plus 2 of your first skills. Because right now he casts first skill, casts ulti, he's basically dry. So yeah, Arcane Boots will be actually really good. And it also allows him to use his first skill more freely, which lets him farm, which catches him up. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess Arcane Boost is pretty good. I prefer the dagger first, but Both would be fine. By the way, if you look at the logo for Fishfish, it's a logo of a fish. But
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, but it's from the side. And the other team, yeah, let's see if any one of them have any interesting, what do they call these buildings? Effigies, yeah.
Effigies.
Yeah.
I like to point your attention to the faces on the floor and walls. Very interesting and curious.
So which team?
C4.
Oh, C4, yeah.
Their logos.
Yeah, just
Wonder what could it be?
just some random guy who cares. Uh,
Exactly. Yeah, probably that.
let's see. None of the dire effigies are that great. What about the Radiant, the Ice?
Dupes Erratus. Looks like Shadow Fiend Ice Arcana confirmed.
And the hasted, what do you call it? Superman hasted the Ancient Apparition. This is what he looks like when he's moving at max movement speed. It's okay. Anything else? Nah, not that interesting.
Much interesting.
TA looks like she's going for an early Blink Dagger as well, saving 1.5k. If it was a Yasha, she would have gotten already. So probably going to be a early Yasha. Sorry, early Blink Dagger. And I think Leshak's probably going to go rotate around the map with his ultimate, with his Edict, try to bring down some towers.
Yep.
Clinks.
Blink Dagger is actually really strong on TA in the recent few patches. Like, because Refraction just basically doesn't even, like, it basically blocks anything, and Blink Dagger, they changed now. Even if you get hit by a 0 damage spell, you wouldn't get disabled.
Yeah, before, yeah, I understand. Before, even if you had Refraction, if you take an attack, you're gonna be have it stopped. So it's really good now. Clink's going for the Orchid. Yeah, Clink's going for Orchid. Easy pickoffs on both the Winter Wyvern and the Io. Spirit Breaker, Urn is on the way. We'll have to wait and see. Rubik, absolutely no gold whatsoever. Just boots, and but level 5, so he should be reaching level 6 very soon. Not many spells to steal this game, except maybe Morphling. If you can steal his Morph ability, that would be incredible. You just morph everything, all your agility to strength. Waveform's pretty good, but yeah, not a lot of spells to steal. I wonder what it would look like if he gets Arctic Burn. I think that would be pretty cool.
Right, so it looks like Dire Team is playing tic-tac-toe on the map. Classic C4. To be honest, I really think the Clink should just go for Sight of Ice. I mean, he's a hit, one. It's a way better disable because he also gives that stun slash slow kind of thing, which doesn't allow anyone to escape. And looking at Dire's, Radiant Zero, they're considerably quite mobile in the form of Wisp with Tether, Morphling with Waveform, and Arctic Burn give him flight ability. And also, Master will have a Blink Dagger plus ulti gets him out of any trouble. So Scythe, I think it will be better than Orchid, unless of course that on a rare situation, in which what do you call it?
Actually,
what was it called? It's fine.
That's looking at the. I don't know. I think that yeah, early Orchid, early Hex, both are pretty good, but yeah, early Hex you could get it, and later on they can't, BKB out of it. Not like Orchid. Orchid, if you get Silence, you can still use BKB, but Orchid does give you some damage, and you can get some pickups early game. And I think,
but the thing I was pointing out to, I just remembered, it was because Orchid doesn't give you as much intelligence as a Scythe. So against an OD, the Scythe will be better because ulti, Scythe, less damage, more intel, right? Yeah.
I think overall though they're not gonna go for Hex because they were early game lineup. They took Spirit Breaker just to go for these early game kills. They have Leshrac with max Edict for towers, Templar Assassin who's probably going to go for Blink Dagger into Deso. I think their whole point of the draft is early game. So Clink's going for Hex is a bit too. They're not thinking that far ahead. They want to rush this as fast as they can.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, we'll have to see which.
Might bite them in the back.
Yeah, it might. It might. But even so, the late game they're gonna do okay because the Brewmaster kind of falls off, and Wisp is okay late game. We'll have to wait and see exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, Spirit Breaker doesn't really fall off into the late because he can transition to a super strong stunner, or B, a carry. And the option of a super strong stunner with Aghanim's ulti is really strong actually. If I'm not mistaken, gives AoE.
250 AoE, yeah,
Yeah.
and a bit more range, much lower
20
cooldown.
seconds cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it, but
Damage.
it feels a bit odd. What do you think of Dagon Spirit Breaker? I know we're not gonna see it this game, but it's so cool when it does happen.
It might actually work this game. One, because the Morphling is gonna be really low HP. Two, you have an Orchid which boosts damage in general. Three, it's a Wisp. You need to kill the Wisp before it can relocate their allies out. And four, it gives intelligence against Outward Devourer. So I think it might work actually.
It might, but I hope we see it actually. It's a very rare thing to see the Dagon Spirit Breaker because it kind of, if you go Dagon Spirit Breaker, what do you go afterwards? Ethereal Blade, in which case you're not going to get any DPS, or you have to go back and start getting for like Assault Cuirass Aghanims, in which case it's like, yeah, it's weird, you know.
Aghanim's is okay with Dagon. Basically, you become a permanent basher plus an instant nuker. And Ethereal Blade, it's actually possible because
Agility.
you should be able to. If you're going for Dagon, it's obviously that you're gonna try to instant nuke people. So you basically charge in, you Ethereal Blade, Dagon, and then you Nether Strike, or Nether Strike then Dagon. You basically get nearly anyone by then. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. No, you makes one. By the way, Spirit Breaker has like one of the thing about Spirit Breaker that I feel like really hurts him is that he has such slow attack speed. Look at it; it's 1.56 seconds to attack.
It's his base attack. It's actually because it's 100. I think if I'm not mistaken, is the base amount of attack speed you can actually get on any hero when they're level 1, or like, you know, it's the base. But then his BAT is actually 1.6. Anti-Mage's is 1.35, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. So basically hits a little bit slow. And Oracle is like 1.30 or 1, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really remember the exact values. But yeah, that's supposedly to be enough. Because if you look at his greater bash, let's see, knockback duration 0.5, stun duration 1.6 at max level. So it has a 1.5 second stun, so technically if you're lucky enough, you can chain stun.
You can, yeah.
Like perfectly chain stun.
Alright, we're going. Only like 10 minutes of pause, so maybe not that bad. And let's see what. Okay, predictions. Which team's gonna win this? Let's make it interesting. Easy rares. Oh, bottom lane looks like they're diving on the. Oh, nice! Literally able to get 2 kills like that. Edict, can he also kill?
On the mid lane now. Split is gonna be used. OD is gonna be following from the 3-man gank. Split used, nothing's gained. But the Dire team is just gonna back off.
Bottom lane, Leshak was able to get.
Looking at the standings now.
Sorry.
Looking at the standings now, I would say C4 probably might take this game. But something in my heart says Rubber Band Gold is gonna take its effect, and you know, sometimes some really silly things happen to Rubber Band Gold. So
yeah, the more ahead you are, the scarier it is, basically.
yeah, because in a way, early game is basically irrelevant sometimes, especially, you know, it's got too far ahead.
Yeah, I think maybe the next patch is going to make something speed up the games a bit. Oh, and he's gone again.
Okay, we're gonna have another
Alright,
disconnect.
okay. And we're paused. So, in the 30 seconds that we played, any new strategies you can think of? Huh? Co-caster? Hello?
Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying. Okay, and
drink.
alright, and he's back. Okay. Just a short break to catch our breath. Thank you. And
Looks like the resume is gonna go on. If you look at Morphling, he's only got the Ring of Health.
it's
I
probably
personally
Lincoln's.
don't like the Lincolns. I personally don't like the Lincolns on Morphling. I mean, yeah, of course, it blocks a lot of things like Nether Strike or Charge, but you get travels. Oh, looks like Barra's gonna charge bottom. He might actually try to go for a kill. 2 stuns, Pulse Nova, and a Diabolic Dig. What's worse, the creep wave is going to die. Charge is going, they're going dive. Edict goes out. He's dropping low, but he's trying morphing as much as he can. Oh, they just change targets using Winter's Curse. Looks like Barra's going to die, but on the other side, Flux is going to pick off the but no, they also get the Winter Raven at like a really short time. Rubik's going to steal a Cold Embrace. I mean, should have Cold Embrace the left strike before he died. Most of the damage he was taking was physical from Morphling and the tower. Would they go for Morphling? Hit rune on TA. Morphling dodges the Psionic Trap. Lift is going to go out, and easy Fate Bolt. Perhaps the kill for Alex.
I'm surprised he didn't steal anything from the Morphling. And if he could have stolen the what do you call it, the Morph ability. Instead, he just decided to keep Cold Embrace. I feel like that was not the best move.
I actually, to be honest, early game I prefer the Cold Embrace. Because 25 attack speed can mean the difference between kill or not. Only in the late game when you're able to just, you know, maybe you have a blink, you have 4 staff already. You don't really need it. And maybe an Aga at the same time. Early game, Cold Embrace can save your teammates.
No, but if he stole from his Morph ability, he can get like, yeah, 25 strength is huge. I mean, he would be basically unkillable by all the magic damage. Well, that's it.
Chat is going out on top lane. Boogie Boo is being ganked. 17 HP. Dust of Appearance going to catch him, but he's going to make it out safely. Alright, they're going to grab mid tower with the Leshrac.
That was a huge.
Really doing what?
That was a huge misplay. He used Astral Imprisonment on the Brewmaster instead of the Clinks, and the Brewmaster was like so close he could have gotten the kill. That was.
It's fine.
Ah, that was a miss. That was a huge miss.
It looks like Brewmaster is going for Arcane Boots. I mean, not going Arcane Boots. He's going for a straight Blink Dagger.
I think that's better.
I don't think that's the right choice, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it works.
Out for bottom lane.
Oh,
I think
beautiful save.
But engagement on mid lane too. Ooh, the Cold Embrace coming out on time. Winter's Curse goes onto the TA. They're trying to do as much damage, but he melts out. I might just clap a few times. Dust is like going out of cooldown, but he's gonna get his blink out. Morphling on the other hand is getting ganked at bot lane. Barra and Leshrac chasing him down. Barra going to show his charge. Stun goes out. He misses it though. But yeah, it's okay. They get the kill anyway.
Dyer playing really well. That teamwork by Rubik just now when he used the combo base, then he was able to steal Thunderclap to slow them down. And bottom, that was a bit of a small mistake by Leshrac because he didn't account for the bash, the knockback. But it was still a kill. So, you know, save the TA, kill the Morphling, giving them a bigger lead. So Dyer moving up ahead a little. Even though I'd say that.
All 3.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Awkward silence.
Sorry?
You go first.
Oh yeah, and looks like Leshrac is going to go for Bloodstone. I think this is a good choice when you're going to go for this early push strat because you're probably going to get a lot of charges, and if you die you can heal your team and come back soon. Pretty good. Spiritbreaker has his Power Treads earn. I wonder what item he's going to go for next. Even though he's a support, I don't like it if he gets like support items. I feel like even as a support Spiritbreaker, you should get items that scale to late game.
Again, Capo.
Wow. Besides.
But as I was saying, it looks like we're gonna have an engagement. I might have to stop. Oh, split going to go out. Stun goes on the Leshrac, so it's Cold Embrace. I think he's going to die. Looks like Dyer just battling him. And yeah, he's trying to do as much damage as he can.
In the meantime, though, Klink's able to get the top tower. So, trading.
Yeah.
This is the Dyer's whole strategy.
If I comes out though.
They just want to take as many towers as they can.
Right? They don't seem to get the tower. I'd like to point you to the net worth graph.
Hmm? Yeah?
It's just constantly increasing.
And this,
also, the net worth on both teams. 3 cores on Kutons plus 4 is still higher than all cores on Fishfish. This is not looking really that well.
alright, looks like
so
bottom lane. Rubik actually stole the panda split and is able to use it, putting the panda up in the air. Really good move. And what else is he gonna go for?
Micro. The micro is not that good. He's gonna stand the. Oh, he's going to get out, I think. Let's try chase, but no. It looks like Winter Wyvern refuses to pop the Arctic Burn and go. Kling's gonna get mid lane, however. What do you think Fishfish should do to stay in the game?
Well, it's always easy to say something like smoke gank, because that's always the easy solution. It's like, oh, smoke gank, catch it, get a pick off.
Charge on mid lane. Looks like Silence goes out, another strike, I think he's dead. Wisp comes in, almost saves him. Oh, let's show Prism, but Wisp is going to go down. Outward might go down too. Looks like it's going to be 3 for nothing. Yep, Morphling's there. And he just watches as the chaos ensues.
I think the first thing they need to do is get Wisp up to level 6.
I think that's quite hard, looking at they kind of really escape their base.
Even so, just
look at Dyer's vision.
Yeah, they have wards everywhere. They see the entire Radiant jungle, basically. But
yep, Dyer's map control really extends really far.
Check out how tanky the Leshrac is. 2 bracers, power treads, vitality booster. That's a lot of life.
Yep.
And TA has a mithril hammer. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Deso. Could be a BKB. I'm not either one of them. I think Deso because they want to push towers fast. And Rubik has a blink dagger. 17 minutes and pretty fat. Yeah, Rubik is ahead of the Brewmaster net worth.
Yeah. So
6 towers.
He's going for a Deso.
Sorry?
T looks like he's going to get a Deso. And Kling just picks up a blink dagger from the side shop.
Probably for to help push. And Brewmaster, at least he's getting close to his blink dagger. He has no points in Drunken Haze. I thought maybe 1 level early would be pretty useful, but okay, Morphling. It'll be a long time before he gets Linkens. I feel like Linkens won't do anything this game, you know? It's not like shotgun or damage.
Exactly what I mean by I don't like Linkens. Like, yeah, it blocks silences and stuff, but I really think that maybe a travels might be better. If you just teleport out, you get ganked, just teleport out. I mean, 50-second cooldown saves a lot of gold in late game. It's like you invest less in TPs, and then from there you just go for like something like Ethereal Blade and maybe a BKB.
Winter Wyvern has 1k gold. Not sure what he's gonna go for. Maybe just saving for buyback.
He might go for a gem. Looks like Dyer's gonna pause.
Alright, our 3rd pause of the game. Why not?
OD is almost getting his 4 staff. 18 minutes in. It's looking grim for them. Brewmaster really close to his blink though. I think if they give him this wave, they should get it.
Yeah, and they should give him this wave, and they should give Wisp a wave as well. It's like just 500 experience away from level 6.
But even with level 6, I don't think Wisp plus anyone can kill anyone.
And they don't have much vision outside any. Well, they do have a couple of wards, so it's not like they can see people to catch them. Alright, Spirit Breaker has Ogre Club. I wonder if it's going to be SNY or if it's going to be a BKB. I think SNY might be better actually, but we'll have to wait and see.
Actually, a BKB.
Oh, sorry, yeah, BKB.
Knowing Bang Bang, he loves to tell his team to get BKB.
Yeah, I was like, I think he wants to go BKB, just charge in, absorb as much damage, cause as much havoc as he can. However, if the C4 isn't able to, sort of get anything done in the next 15 minutes, their early game lineup will start to slowly crumble.
Yeah, but I like to remind you, TA, Deso crit, quite scary in late game. Game.
It is very scary, yeah. And let's see, what
I
does
think one of
Clinks...
them should go medallion, to be honest. Like, I mean, Bara might need to go medallion. I mean, not only gives them the pushing power to go high ground with medallion creeps, it also lets them deal a lot of damage. TA physical damage, Clinks physical damage too, Diabolic AD physical damage too, so.
And helps against Roshan.
They plan to go for it. Looks like they're gonna push high ground. Edicts pop. Arctic Burn used to. Arctic Splinter Blast.
And the Radiant have Glyph, but haven't chosen to use it yet. They also have the Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster, but it's going to be a bit hard. Rubik, no spell stone. What did he take? He takes Replicate. Interesting.
Replicate.
Not really a good spell for Rubik, I guess, but...
Not really.
not really that good.
Against the enemy you get. You can replicate an OD and get his aura. It's really good against really good for base sieging.
His aura?
No. Yeah. Because you have to remember, when you replicate, you get both their passives and the auras. And the passives and, like, everything else.
And looks like they just take the tower. That Radiant still kind of hesitant to engage, but stun lands on the OD.
Chasing goes on.
But OD almost survives thanks to the Winter Wyvern, but not enough. Big ultimate by the Spirit Breaker managed to kill the Winter Wyvern, and even though Panda uses ultimate, can he do anything with it though? Was Wisp going in, but not able to do much damage. Looks like it's 4 for 0, and they're gonna get the racks. Morphling close to his Lincolns, so I guess that's supposed to turn the game somehow.
Lincolns really doesn't do much. It doesn't convert into anything. I mean, like, if you get Ethereal Bit, yeah, converts kills. Means you get more kills, more farm, more levels, more everything, basically. All the good stuff. Lincolns just lets you farm. I mean, farm and just sustain outside. But there's no point sustaining outside, because in the end you're gonna be around this area. Like, you're just afraid to move out at this point. You're just gonna go back and forth for lane and fountain.
Also, it just doesn't feel like there's anything really worth blocking. You can block charge, and you can block Nether Strike.
Silence actually matters.
Yeah, the Orchid silence. And
actually matters.
The Rubik Lift and Steel and his Fate Bolt as well. But I feel like they have so many ways of going through it.
Looks like T is gonna drop a stick to collect the Aegis.
And looks like they're gonna go bottom. I'll be a bit surprised if the Radiant can hold this. It feels like it's kind of firmly in Dire's favor.
Winter's Curse. It's a really strong spell. It's a spell immunity. 2.5 seconds right now, but it'll grow to 3 eventually. 90 seconds cooldown, which is quite a lot, but I think it's enough, more than enough. You just Winter Curse, it works like basically an RP. And then you use ODLT. But even though the ODLT might not do much, because his intel is not comparatively high, like, I think it won't do much to Rubik. It won't do much to Leshrac for sure. TA, it won't do much too. Baron, it's the only one who's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's still gotta be damaged nevertheless, or reduction of mana if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, thanks. Almost jumps in, but then they will do anything. And
I'm just gonna grab the tower.
Panda
used. I gotta just back off, bait it off, and that's it.
I don't understand why he doesn't teleport in. I mean, blink in and use it, but I think he's worried about the Orchid.
Yeah, that's true. He can. This is like this second, which he's still targetable, but he's channeling.
And no Panda split for the next fight, so that's another tool that they don't have. Morphling has his Lincolns, but 4K behind the Clinks.
I think he's afraid that he will get killed after he blinks in. After he blinks in and
Hmm.
spits, and there's no commitment obviously when he just dies after. But I don't think Panda should be afraid of that. You know why? Because the ulti is longer than the blink cooldown. Winter's just gonna go out, but catches no one actually. Charge comes in, X gonna get out, caught out, and Master gonna die while the Clink cleans up the OD at the back lines. The Leshak ulti doing a lot of work though. This might be GG actually. 5-man wipe, and GG is called by Salty Fish.
Not much of a game, to be honest. I mean, it looks like C4 kind of just steamrolled over them. So good effort, but pretty firmly dire favorite from the start. Anyway,
Yeah, mistakes were made. To be honest, I thought the Radiance draft would win.
yeah, I thought they had a pretty good
apparently
draft as
strong.
well. But
Yeah.
that negative fantasy points of 0.3, huh? Alright, well, thank you for watching. My name is Automo, and joining me was Aeolus. And well, hopefully we'll cast another game soon.